Yes, I go love you, Titi Lai nine be the motto that make our talk say the slogan of this program to make sure say man love woman, woman love man, husband love him wife. Now we they do it on top marry me. Good evening to everybody who they watch us. My name is never change. I still Shola Afonja. And like where it talk say anywhere where Adams, they most definitely if modern garden to support them. Hello you.
Because I have to give you apple. I have to give you. I'm very well, thank God. I mean, it's been I don't know. Now on guard, their own color now, because these days, and I just fear the way they take chop.
It's good.
I don't know.
Are we going to say?
It's scary.
Could be tantamount to healthy living.
Yeah, just maybe because I don't know every small thing. I mean, I remember the day we've been do, where Chief and I been do host them Papa just can crew at 25. Okay. You needed to see I was reacting because Kevin be no get me food. I had to tell when I go home, I sent my security outside again around after 10. See me go find me because I was extremely hungry. And it's so unusual, but it's fine. I mean, I perceive their lifetime the chop, you know. So if there's anything that I thank God for, na the opportunity to see another beautiful day. Like with Shola don't talk, where Adam day, Eve must day there, so that every other thing go feel follow. I mean, the serpent self gas come in, apple self gas follow, and then maybe the children self must enter. But you know, waiting I mean be saying now all of now they watch us now they make marry me, waiting marry me they all about. They call me the steamest of them or call me Slimmytee, call me a date all of them really. And of course, the kind of love where they preach and I love will go last forever. Yeah, sure. You know, where husband go respect wife, where wife go respect husband. You know, where you know go gas and the children will be loved. You know, where husband no go, you know, go set up wife and you know go kill wife for dream and you know vice versa. So that kind of love, now healthy kind of love, now we always preach here on Marry Me. And shout out to everybody where they support the show.
Yeah, shout out to all our esteemed viewers. We thank you so very much, and we always admonish or beseech you.
Yes, so
the WhatsApp line they very open. Yes, if they watch us, you feel free calling through WhatsApp video call. We're going to see ourselves for the big screen behind us. Then also you can use the conventional or the regular phone line ourselves there on ground to make sure so we talk to ourselves. Just reduce the volume on your TV set so that the thing no go the echo, you no go the bounce back. Then also Skype at us, WAP TV downstairs they are available. And the one we carry come today now, some people say they huge, it very very serious and it requires a whole lot of experience
to be able to dive into and wisdom. But at the same time, you know, one thing I run away from, I'm not married, or obviously I get people, I get friends, shout out to Shola, shout out to Dewumi, shout out to a couple of other friends who I get really married. And of course I am not a young I'm not a baby, let me say that. So I can still talk a lot when it comes to marriage. So one of the things where I always run away from, signs I watch out for in relationship, I hate people where they possess it.
I love it.
You see, ba.
That one makes me.
No.
See, I tell you, woman, if you want to like get into my heart, try to be possessive. I love possessive.
No, doesn't. I mean,
see, there's this fantasy about it.
You don't know you can. No, see, I will not say everything in life. They told you everything in life should be what moderate. Yeah. It becomes an abuse when if you talk about possessiveness, you don't see men who kill their wife because they've been there extremely. I don't know because now the jealousy they come in.
I don't know the angle you want.
No, I maybe okay. So now the kind of person, if I'm in a relationship with you and you don't want to see me around that person, do you understand? You don't want to see me with people. You know, you don't see guys or girls. They don't want to see. You know, they don't want to make girlfriend.
I love
but mate,
can do that.
Problem Tiwa. I don't
make me feel good.
I don't want to. It does not make me feel good though.
I don't really.
They don't want to. You know, I think I don't share that story with you before. Because for me,
it's weird. I know it's weird. Some people confuse.
It is extremely weird.
But me, love it. That's my weak point.
Well, I don't even have a weak point. If I'm not romantic, I don't want to care.
And I'm always afraid to share it with.
So you want like the excess cause? Have you eaten? No,
it's not even. Have you eaten is even the. Have you eaten is even the baby part of it.
I can deliberately ignore.
Have you eaten is the baby part of it. The extreme part of it is what I love.
Like what?
What are you doing with?
Are you kidding me? So you're gonna cause drama.
not
guy,
drama.
it
It just makes me feel love.
No, that's not love, man.
Love
That is not love. That is abuse.
I know it's wild, but I love it.
See, please
It's
don't
not
love
abuse.
it. Honestly,
she's not abusing me.
She's like she comes and she tells me.
Do
Do you know what Do you know one thing I will never do? And it is not because I don't love you, Shola. I can never cause drama because of my partner. Could they walk?
Not really drama.
No,
Nobody's
because
saying,
it is part of possessiveness.
We've been together inside and you asking me questions. So it's not. It's
no,
not
see, if you ask me inside and I explain to you, please believe it. Do you understand? Because I'm not lying. No, honestly, for anybody who I end up with,
where are you?
No, I don't have issues if you like call me now. It shows yes, you care. Yeah, it's me. Have you eaten and all of that? You call me in the morning. Babe, how you doing? Okay, I don't tell you this thing before, Shola. I don't know whether you forget. I had to cancel a relationship because if for the sake of my job, okay, somebody calls me now. We did live on TV. Wait now, we did live on TV and somebody tells me, okay, we like the way we pick calls normally. And somebody like, Slimmy, you look good today. And I say, thanks, baby. Oh, it's because of you. I'm doing my job. I don't even know whoever it is that is calling. I'm not even they see the person. And because you are my boyfriend, you watch my show. And I say, I call everybody. Slimmy that calls everyone baby. Ordinarily, once I don't know your name, I give you a name, I call you baby. Now like easy peasy for me be that. So you feel for every time I call somebody a baby on the show, that means I know the person. For me, they extremely possessive. I remember one time I said here that I had this person where we say if they give me ticket like the way I go for event, maybe go for events a lot, he go tell me say if I don't give him his own ticket, like he wants his ticket. So that means for every ticket I get that I'm going to walk or we use on the red carpet, I guys get 2 of those tickets because he won't day dear with me. So that's for me, it is not love. That's that was fair. I don't know whether I want to use the word possessive because now you don't enter. Okay. So now when they talk say when possessiveness they too, it is okay for
this brother in this letter because we're going to take the letter right about now.
I'm not talking about the brother. I'm not talking about the ex-husband now. I talk about the guy where she.
The guy, yes, I don't
think
he's
becoming possessive. See, everything in life for me they start. Why would you say
I have the right to guard the niche?
You can't tell me this is my child. There's a child involved, Shola. You can't tell me that I cannot come and see.
This is my own life I want to build through.
So you stop the relationship where I get with my pikin because of you.
I won't let you use your past to affect the relationship I want to build.
Let me tell you something. You cannot even win that case in a court of law.
He will win everywhere.
You know why? You know why he will not win?
The same mistake that is happening in the past, you want to bring it to the present.
There's no mistake that is happening.
There's no mistake. Why you not with your man?
Anybody can walk out of a marriage for reasons.
Definitely something went wrong.
No, let me tell you something.
Something went wrong.
Like, do you know there are reasons? There are so many reasons outside domestic violence why somebody can say.
But it's still tantamount to the fact that something went wrong.
Something can always go wrong in marriage.
That's what I'm saying.
We've had situations we say partner. See, now
so that something will not go wrong in this new one we are building.
It will not. The highest
now.
you can do is say, okay, maybe if you want to see pikin, you not go to come house, come see the child. You can only see, but you don't tell me you will stop my relationship with my child because you are dating my wife. I don't care about what you guys share. I don't. Honestly, don't.
Well, maybe we could take the letter.
I honestly don't care about the love you guys. That's people's business. I don't care. But you don't
I
tell
have
me
the right
that
to the new home I'm about to create.
And you have the rights over my child.
I have the right to tell you.
You have the right over my child.
I'm not saying I have the right over your child.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you have the right to either choose me and go with what I've said
and you
now,
think that's
or you
love?
go back.
And you think that's love?
It is, because that's what to sustain our love.
See, let me tell you, whoever loves you, accept your baggage. Shola, whoever loves you,
so that there won't be double baggage. That's what I'm saying.
This is not a baggage. A child is never a mistake.
Please, let's have the letter. Let's have the letter. Nobody's saying the
child.
In fact, I love the child. I'm telling you.
No, you don't love the child. But if you love the child, you allow me to have a relationship with my father.
You see that person snoozing in, that person coming in.
He's not a person. That's my father. Yes, that's my father.
No, that's the father of your
child. The father of the child, yes.
So
and the person I knew before I met you. It's not my past.
Ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Joy, and I am a single mom. I've been like this since 6 years ago when my husband and I decided to part ways for the sake of peace. I met another guy, and truth be told, I really love him. He loves my son too, and we always share great moments together. My husband, whom I parted ways with, still comes to my house to see his son, and whenever my new guy sees him, the atmosphere is not always conducive. Because of this, my new guy said if we are going to settle down as husband and wife, it will be on the condition that he would take full custody of the boy. He said he doesn't want a divided home and that he doesn't want a stranger visiting me either when we settle down. How can this be? How would I ever tell Clinton's dad to stop checking up on him? On the other hand, I can't leave my son to a man I don't even know what's happening in his life presently. And I'm not ready to let my sweet relationship with this my newfound love crash. I need your viewers' advice.
Woman. I love her.
She's a very self-centered woman. She's self-centered because she's not considering the mental health of her child. She's only considering herself. She cannot live the love of her life. What about the? Do you know what it takes? Please, what do you know what it takes for a child not to grow up in parents?
She took time to write us this letter, and
she needs our advice.
And we need to take it cool on her.
So I'm not taking it cool.
No,
please don't give me the adjective. You can say that first. She's not. Because for every mother, you are supposed to consider the mental health. See, when you are taking, now they talk,
okay,
say,
the new guy now, who
is the new guy?
The new guy that is trying to do everything to make sure
why are you trying to do everything? Does the boy not have a father?
Was he ever left there for 6 years?
Hello, they divorced. Please, don't say he left.
So this guy has always said, this is very simple.
Don't even blackmail them emotionally.
They divorced. I will state my case, you state your case. Here is a guy and a lady.
And please say it the way it is.
Yes, here is a guy and a single mother. Clinton. Yes. Now, the lady has parted ways from her husband for 6 years. Now, the lady find another person where she dey in love with, where that one self love am, and the thing they go smoothly. Sorted for the letter, she write us say she plus Clinton plus the guy that they get good times, good moments together. Now, he say anytime where Baba Clinton, that's the husband, the former husband, come check him picking. Say this guy know they always feel good, which is normal. Say the atmosphere is not always conducive. Now the guy knows say you will state your case, so you will state your case. Now this lady come let us realize say as the thing they go, we say the guy they always feel the heat whenever this husband. The boyfriend, the atmosphere is not conducive because obviously safe, the two of them, maybe the husband and the new guy, the atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, fast track. The lady come talk say the man say okay, if not like this we go continue because a child is involved. The only thing what we do now be say if you know say we go marry. Because all these things are in the scatter marriage. Before we marry, may we clear them. If we go marry, I no go allow. And me as Shola from Jatu, I no fit allow. So if the guy no go allow me, I'm speaking for self now.
Your case.
I no go allow. Yeah, it's reality.
Can you just continue?
I put myself in the guy's shoe.
Please continue.
He said, I no go allow. Make this your so-called ex-husband. They come inside our matrimonial
and home. I get answer for every of those things.
And they come you come visit in Pikin.
Which is not a bad idea. It's fine.
They come. Now Pikin I no argue. But saying go they
come inside the house. I don't want to come inside your house.
Now I no go agree. Then this guy
That's not what your problem is.
This guy they talk.
That's not what your problem is.
This guy they talk because say if at least okay for the guy part of the woman come they ask us say how can this be? Say because if the woman come talk say if she can't even agree say okay Baba Clinton me and you kuku know they date we know they marry again take your pikin they take am go go carry am go. She say for the sake of the love of the child I can't allow my child go with him because somebody who parted for 6 years
does he have his own life?
I don't know.
Why will you want to know?
I will leave my child.
Are you kidding me?
Let me leave your child
let me tell you
with
something.
a man.
Chill, Shola, see.
With a man.
See, we need to realize
that you don't know who is in his life
Wait,
now.
let me tell you something. I might not leave my child if I know
That's
my child
is
chill.
saying.
I'm going somewhere. I might not leave my child if I feel my child is not safe. Now I asked you in this letter to part way with somebody is not see.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Wait, you need to realize the fact that marriage is never a do or die.
I believe.
Right? And I tell people that the time I see when you say you won't walk away from a marriage, it gets so many questions that they always ask. First of all, now they experience domestic violence. Even for court, they're not going to just tell you, say, I dissolve marriage. They will always give you room for settlement. Now, when they know, say, okay, we'll say, water don't overpass Gary, they'll say, men, now they go in separate ways.
Agree.
Now, I am not against the fact that she has found love. Right?
I
don't think in any way, let me finish. I don't think in any way this man, they infringe on her privacy. If she had allowed the man, if I want to, I don't see so many times. So if people want, maybe a divorcee won't take him picking out, the man or the woman, you go put, okay, your daddy's coming to take you out today. You go down like, maybe pack the things inside the picking school bag, go just open door. You go enter. Wait, Shola wait. She's not a Shola wait. Shola wait. Shola wait. I allowed you to express yourself. Shola allowed you to express yourself.
This is psychological trauma for the child.
Yourself. There's nothing. You're the one causing psychological problem.
How?
And that's why I say don't blackmail and do not return this letter. Yes, because your guy, the guy in question that you're dating, is already making a mess in the health of that child.
No!
Yes, because you don't tell me you want to take custody. Listen, you don't tell me you want to take custody of a child that she has a father and is not abused by the father. Tell me where is this letter?
You.
No, you don't.
If you are marrying a lady, marry her with everything that comes with her.
See, the only reason
if she has a child, love her with the child.
The only
problem we fit get for this letter.
If the child is abused, is the child abused?
If the man talk say, I love you, but I don't love your child, that be problem. Now I love you. I love your child. You have the choice to make between the Red Sea and the devil.
Wait, you love me.
Is either
Shola,
you go back to your man,
you love me.
Love me and let this boy
do
be
you
under our
listen to
care.
yourself? Do you listen to yourself? You are talking based on emotion. Do you love me? Are you say okay? I'm not.
I love you and I love the child.
You can love my child, but you don't tell me. You don't deny the child the right to his father. That's
I
what I'm saying. That's what you're doing. What you're saying is
how
the
I
child.
want my home to be. Phone lines, please.
Please open the phone lines. You can't deny a child the right to his father. Is the father maltreating the child? How can you say you're taking full custody of the child? That's wrong. That's what you're saying. That is what you're saying. You're saying you want to take full custody of the child is wrong.
No, it's not.
Hello, Joy. Good evening.
Good evening. How is work?
What is it though? Is it right now?
I just want to go straight to the point.
Please
do. This thing is very clear.
Okay.
If that woman has love for her son, knowing fully well how he carried that boy for 9 months in her stomach, she will not even think of handing the boy over to the father and not going with the boy.
I'm not going with the boy. That means you
wait for man she will not even choose this present man over her son. Because this present guy might even walk away at any time.
Anytime. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing. God bless you.
This one. And I don't think that guy has any right over that boy except the father of the boy say,
Joy, bless you. Bless
Joy, I want to ask you a question.
Bless you.
Joy, may
when
I ask you a question?
When the father is not dead, you are saying you want to knock the father out of the boy's life.
Joy, may I ask you a question?
Okay, sir.
Now, if I love a lady, a single mother, is it an offense to love her and love her child?
No, it's not an offense.
Now that's question one. Question two.
She wants to explain.
Access to the child.
Joy, do you think any man, I'm not denying an access to the child, but I'm only saying, do you think any right-thinking man, I don't know, you're coming from the angle of a woman, do you think, shall you feel, say any man go allow, make ex-husband, they come inside your house?
Must he come inside the house? They can go to eat you.
I don't think that's not right. For security purpose, it's not right. But you shouldn't say that they want to take charge over.
Do you get? I might not come inside your house, but Joy.
Yes, they should make arrangements.
Arrangement.
You are both coming from the side of a woman. It's normal. That is how women think. Your embodiment of emotions. I give it to you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joy, thank you.
You are very correct. But when the men come, you will hear that there's no man that wants to put fire. Tola, there's no man that will put fire on his roof. And
it's already a red flag. It's already a red flag.
If it's not coming to my house, then you people will be meeting somewhere. Abi.
Why are you worried about?
To that.
Why you must you follow us?
My sister.
Must you follow us?
In barrack is
Don't
always
you
a
trust
soldier.
hello? Now you
Once in barrack
because
is always a
insecurity.
soldier.
Now even they worry you. See,
They
you have
worry
insecurity problem. You get low self-esteem problem.
It's not
yes,
as
but wetin never
our
even
people
chop.
talk say wetin you go chop, you go guide them.
Wetin
they guide? My wife.
Guide your wife. Don't guide my child. I'm not dead. What are you saying?
My sister.
I'm not dead. I'm alive, and I'm responsible.
So I should be able to let you know if this man go they come inside my house to come visit him pikin.
No problem. I don't need to come into your house because I don't even care. I can't let some of you
start having blind dates. Bring my child, come and meet me in Kiniko restaurant.
I don't see situations where we say even as a divorce as a man, how do I put it? Like they are both divorced, but they are living. They get healthy relationship because that's what I say about divorce. Most times, now the children they always suffer. Please, now the children they always suffer this. There's nothing you are giving because first of all you are already messing up with this child's mental health.
You lose guard as a man. When you lose guard, if it consumes
so you know what to go and give birth to your child.
Let's take Mimi.
You don't take custody. So you take my own child.
Mimi.
Hello.
Oh, good.
That's it, guys. Thank you.
Hello.
Good evening, Mimi.
Good evening.
I hope you understand the story well.
He does.
Yes, good evening to my brother and my sister in the studio.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, this matter is a very sensitive one. Because, one, to start with, Nigerian Constitution said from what age a child is supposed to be with the father if the mother and the father are no longer together. One, from 6 years and above, a child is supposed to be with the father under the custody of the father.
Thank you.
That's one. Two, the man has no right to come into another man's house.
Thank you.
To see his child.
Thank you.
The child is supposed to be under the custody of the father. Then if the child is coming over to the mother and her husband's house for holiday, it's a quite different thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Not a situation that the man will be coming to my, for instance, coming to my own house. When I know my wife and this man are no longer together. Anything can happen. Hope you know that.
Anything can happen.
Mimi, can I point out something now? So now this man, obviously if he had an option of not coming into that house, I'm sure he would have embraced it. But the only option he has now is to come into that house. I mean, we've asked wait, you are not Mimi.
Is he a responsible
you
man?
are not
Mimi.
You are not Mimi, and his time is wasting. So now, are we saying that he no fit? Does this boyfriend in question because it's not yet, he not be husband yet, and it shows he's not going to be a responsible one.
He will be.
Does he have right to have a full custody over this child when the father of the child is still alive and is not abusing the child in any way? That's one I want to ask you. Secondly, this man would have had an alternative if they had provided one. It's obvious say the girl and her so-called boyfriend, they don't want that child out of their space, and the only place this man can see his child is inside the house. They can always make provisions. You want to see your child? Okay, fine. I will organize where you guys will meet. Blah blah blah. That will go. But no, you not saying okay, he cannot come into the house. If he doesn't come into the house, where does he see his child? Or he doesn't have a right over his child because he's divorced.
Okay. I understand where you're going. Yes. Hello?
Yeah, please go on, I'm with you.
Mimi, I have my own question.
Let me finish mine. Thank you.
Yeah, now let me make it to understand something.
Okay.
Thank God you used the word, the woman's boyfriend. I'm not the husband.
Yeah.
Now let me make it to understand something. The child's father has the right over the other man. Now, the child, for peace to reign, if the woman really wants to enjoy her marriage, because even if the child is with she and her husband, if eventually they got married tomorrow, my dear, let me tell you, your child is not your child. No matter how you pretend, no matter how you love the woman or pretend to love the child, your child is not your child.
He's not that man's child, right?
Yes. For the fact that the child is not the man's child, it's not his child. the best person to be in custody of that child, not even the mother. If the child has come of age, that child has to go to his father. Then what he will be doing is visiting to the mother.
Thank you.
Brother,
That's
my
all.
question.
You've answered me.
Mimi,
Thank
my
you.
question.
I'm good.
Mimi,
Okay?
my,
I'm
my
with
question.
you, my brother.
You as a man, I will take it the way I ask. Can you, for any reason, allow any man to come into your home, or say your wife will go and be block meeting?
Obviously,
please now.
Don't shake the chair. Obviously, that's an emotional blackmail. That answer is a no.
Or your wife block meeting with another man.
No.
Can you accept that?
Now, let me make you to understand something. I understand what you're saying, my brother. I understand what you're saying.
Can you allow him?
Allow him answer you. You ask him a question.
My brother, let me make you to understand something. I understand what you're saying. For me, now let me make you to understand something. I was once legally married.
Okay.
I was once legally married, and for the fact I have 2 children. Okay, I and this lady are no longer together. What I did is that I have to collect my 2 kids and bring them to my house. Even if I am not married, even if I'm having a girlfriend, even if I'm sipping Gary, they should sip that Gary with me.
Thank you.
Let me be in full custody of them. Let my eyes be on them, because
Mimi, sorry to cut you.
You know how the country is today, that these little children are easily influenced by this bad group.
Mimi,
sorry to cut you.
That fear of father will be in them.
Sorry, Mimi, sorry to cut you.
You should allow other callers.
I'm coming. Let me answer your other question now. I cannot, as I am right now, if I'm booking a place for my wife to go and meet with my baby's father, I have to be with them. I have to be there.
Mimi, you are sounding
like
this
because
you are a responsible man.
Let's allow other callers.
Because you are a responsible man. No place for that letter. Where that woman talk, say the husband ready to even take responsibility of this child.
Your guy is just being unnecessary.
Is there anywhere in that letter?
Your guy is just being unnecessarily possessive. This person,
where the woman talk,
the owner of the child is still very
active. He won't collect him pikin, but I no agree.
They will not write everything.
A man that left 2 people
they
for
will
6
not
years.
write. He left. They divorced. Stop saying he left.
They divorced.
Was it not an agreement?
They divorced.
Why are you making it look like he just walked away?
Is there any part of that? Any part of that letter? The man ready to even be responsible.
If this man was if this man was abusive, the only thing when this your girl they say
is when you show interest, I will say, maybe you say, he's trying to collect his child, and I say no.
When we write back, wait.
He's not ready to take the child. Visiting the family man, and who knows, maybe he's visiting himself, get part B.
Hello, it's a lie. If you don't trust yourself, does not mean you should not trust others. If you have trust issues, that's your business. You deal with it. If you have trust issues, you deal with it. That's your business. Don't even come there. Hello, I don't have your time this time. I don't even have your time. Hello, Faith. Who does that? Who does that?
Hello.
Good evening, Faith. How are you there?
I did fine. Good evening.
Save me from the hand of emergency visitors. Strange visitors. So
I want to say something concerning the issue of a man and a woman being married, having a child, and later they are not together again, and the child is with the woman. You know?
We're there with you.
My own concern is that, and what I have to say is that, if the child is with the woman and the man is still going to the woman's house to see the child, and let's say the woman has a friend, a man friend or a boyfriend, that as in maybe staying with her or always visit her, then maybe as in when the father of the child goes to the house, he sees the other guy. And that other guy won't be happy. And
that one is normal. Nobody's arguing about that. Nobody's arguing. There's no argument on that.
He will feel that the woman still have interest.
That's it.
That one a normal level.
Faith, you are making sense.
Yes. The guy will still have it in mind that the lady have interest for the father, for the baby's father. That's why she's allowing the man to come in. And, along the line, let me say something. Along the line, something can happen. You know, the people don't
so what you say?
Something can happen. Something can happen. Something can happen.
Yes, something can happen. And,
if the man really have no say some women they sabi love man. If you see the man now, that love you see trigger again, as in something will just see happen.
Something can happen. That's the
come
key
together
word.
again. So I would say that the I'm going to see the child in the lady's house is not proper.
He's
No.
also not interested
all.
in seeing the child in the lady's house. Did they allow him see the child somewhere else? That should be the question. He's also not interested in seeing the child
Something
somewhere
can
else.
happen.
My name is Joy, and I am a single mom. I've been like this since 6 years ago when my husband and I decided to part ways for the sake of peace. I met another guy, and truth be told, I really love him. He loves my son too, and we always share great moments together. My husband, whom I parted ways with, still comes to my house to see his son, and whenever my new guy sees him, the atmosphere is not always conducive. Because of this, my new guy said if we are going to settle down as husband and wife, it will be on the condition that he would take full custody of the boy. He said he doesn't want a divided home and that he doesn't want a stranger visiting me either when we settle down. How can this be? How would I ever tell Clinton's dad to stop checking up on him? On the other hand, I can't leave my son to a man I don't even know what's happening in his life presently. And I'm not ready to let my sweet relationship with this my newfound love crash. I need your viewers' advice. You mean you not talk about profile?
Well, let's quickly sell Olayinka market. Olayinka very handsome, dark, chocolate.
I also not be Olayinka no go be like
of course
the so-called bros.
Of course, he won't.
You question, he will be responsible
Olayinka,
and give a child right to have a good relationship with his biological father.
Okay, Olayinka is in Lagos in day and is based in Lagos. He hail from Ogun State, and he needs a pretty working, specified working class lady between the ages of 24 and 35 years for marriage. In specify what he want to say make it be working class and make the age day between 24 and 35 years for waiting for marriage. So with the shout time where we're on top this platform, say if una don't meet on top our show before,
yes,
and you have this thing going on well for you, please feel free, hit us back, let us know. We have something lovely in package for the two of una. If it be man, we don't find woman. And if it be woman, we don't find man. We get a surprise.
Amazing rule, you find out you're losing everything you find out.
Yes, so, and if now marriage self, to say the thing don't reach marriage level, I can assure you WAP TV is always ready to come and even cover such a wedding for una. Because now our joy say we
yes sir. And please, in case you be MC, they watch the show, you they sell wedding and wedding accessories, yeah. You know, all of those rings, jewelry and stuff, you get them, wedding gowns, suits, cake. Please come and market your whatever we they into on our show.
Should this be Chooks?
Chooks. Is it Chooks?
Hello, good evening.
Chooks. I think it's Chooks.
Yes.
Okay, Chooks. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Oh yeah, now go on.
Yeah, what I see in this issue that the woman is not sincere.
How?
Good evening.
Your volume is loud.
How is she not sincere, please?
Yeah, if real, it don't have anything to do with the former husband. It should tell the man not to come to the house again.
That's it.
You're just confused. You're everywhere.
That's it. Come on, Slimmytee.
Yeah. So,
please go on. Okay, so after telling the man, does this man have the right
to the house to meet the woman? Something else can happen.
Something can happen. The devil has no house. Your volume is loud, Chooks. You have to call us back,
loud.
please.
See, all these ones there, I'm not even bothered about all of these points when I did, because the truth is, I'm sure this man said he doesn't even want to come into the house.
You won't be because you are looking at it from the angle of a lady.
I'm not looking at it from the
angle of a lady. I am the man.
Daddy Okpe, please let me finish.
It's not your point. It is my yam they want to come and pack behind me.
Let me die before you bury me.
But you won't die in Jesus' name.
Amen.
But it's my own yam they want to pack. You don't know. You don't have anything to lose.
Can I pass my message?
Don't you know you don't have anything to lose?
Can I pass my message?
You've got nothing to lose.
Can I pass my message? Are you in my head? You know what I want to say?
You don't have anything to lose if this man is coming. Okay. If he comes,
finish up what I'm saying. Since you know what I want to say.
What I want to say is you
what will you say what you don't know? That's not where I'm even going to. That's not your business. Whether I have to or not. That is not where I'm going.
Coming to my house.
That is not what I am saying. Let me just land. Can I just land? Thank you.
Land.
What I'm saying is, see, the truth is, I am sure even this man is not comfortable. I mean, we make sacrifices for people we love, especially when there's a child involved. I should say if this man get alternative, it is so obvious. Say this so-called Mr. Husband that is not yet, he never even get, never get that title.
Let's take Titi
from Kwara.
Titi, how Kwara?
Titi, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, ma.
Titi.
Please go on.
Hello.
Go on.
Okay. The matter is that when you want to be sincere with the man, it's better don't do anything with the man again.
Nobody is doing anything with anybody. Nobody is doing anything with any. Do you people even understand this letter?
Perfectly.
No, they don't.
Perfectly.
Nobody, see, the man and the woman, they were once married. Now, why Abinowo made Shola take that letter? Because he took it from his angle. The man and the woman were once married. Now, they're not there together again, but there's a child involved. And the child, where would they talk about? They with the wife. Now, the only time this man is allowed to see this child.
This matter, me too, I'm talking like this. I have a child before I married. But the father of my child, I don't even have in contact. We don't talk. Nothing join me and him again. Because now I'm settled down with another man. I have a two boy again with another man.
Where is the child? Where is this child we are talking about?
The child is with my father.
He's with your father?
Yeah.
Okay, so now did you hand over that child to your father because that man no dey responsible?
Wait. If he wants happy home, yes.
Only yes. Because the hello Titi.
Yeah, Mr. Shola, I'm hearing you.
Waiting me I dey try talk now be say the father of that boy talk say he wants him pikin. You say you no give him.
Did they allow? Why is he claiming custody? Was it that letter?
Mr. Shola, the boy now is 16 years old. Anytime his father comes that he wants his pikin, go and collect his
pikin. Nobody
is stopping.
You don't have business.
Let me know but he must not come into your husband's house.
Come inside your husband's house. But what this letter?
I didn't want to have in contact. When you want to see your pikin.
Let me tell you something. Please, guys, wait. See, I don't want to argue blindly because I'm very serious.
Okay, we are serious.
The essence of Shola, please. The essence of this show is for us to learn. Now, if Show, please let me pull back that letter.
Okay.
Because why are they particular about this story now? Because I know they happen to so many homes.
Yes.
Now, there was never a place in that letter where the truth is, most times when they write us, they summarize these letters.
Okay.
Now, I know that if they had made provisions for this man to see in pikin for somewhere else, he would have grabbed it. And if I'm to understand this letter as a communicator or as a communication student, what I am seeing in this letter is the fact that this so-called man that this lady is about to get married to wants the custody of this child, as stated in this letter. Because he know what make the man they visit. He feels if the man continues to visit the child, his wife might start developing feelings. Now, we know that this can happen. But what I am saying is, you do not have a right to stop this man from seeing his child. The only thing you have as a right is to say, I don't want you to come inside my house. And come and see your child.
Which is stated in that letter.
But inside the letter, he also stated that he wants to be in custody of the child. We both read that letter together.
Now, I'm coming. There is no part in that letter too.
You can put the letter and let
when
them
you
see.
choose, there's a
Say,
quote. There's a quote.
You don't want, if your wife is weak, that's your problem.
There's a popular quote. The quote says, I can tell you a story. I can't help you understand
At all.
the way you choose to understand the story is different from the book.
By the way,
they've told us the story. Now, where I'm going to in essence is in this story now. There's no place in that letter too where the woman says he has for once said, I want the custody of my child.
So maybe what we now advise those people that send us letter, maybe they send us in detail. So that when we want to argue, we will not just argue blindly. Because you are the way you understand, like you said, you don't force people to, I can't force you to understand what you understand.
Yes,
do you understand? I can do this. 1,001 minutes, 9 days on top this. Yes. Now, how you understand this?
No, now our word.
Yeah, no, this is our word. How you understand? We'll talk about this, obviously. But what I'm saying is, to some persons, Slimmy is wearing red. To some people, I'm wearing horse blood. To some people, I'm wearing. Do you understand? I'm wearing wine.
To somebody who has jaundice, you are wearing yellow.
I'm wearing yellow. So how people choose to understand story differs. The way I am understanding this story is the way I'm saying it, and right, the way Shola is understanding it. So for now, when they write us, first of all, we appreciate the fact that you guys are writing us, but please make una make and well did. Do you get so that if we need to argue on it? Yes, Shola is obviously right to say that in the letter, he didn't state whether he wanted a custody. And now maybe she actually chose to summarize it because of the time. Okay. Do you understand? So that can happen. But in case that is not the story, the man has every right to see his child.
Of course, it's biological.
Anytime he wants to see his child, and you don't have the right as a father.
He has no
to come into your house. Somebody wants to come into your house. Obviously, that's a no. You do know the person that is married to now. Well, this one I dey sweet me right now.
For the effort, for the contribution.
Now one of the reasons why would they win?
Yes, so because of the argument, the strength, the effort, the commitment put into it, we say thank you very much to the Kaduna International Film Festival for the special waiting.
Yes, so recognition award presented to WAP TV as Best Family Entertainment Channel for the year 2022.
Thank you very much. We dedicate this award to everybody where they watch us, and I'll be our MVP. Thank you.
Yes, so to all the callers tonight, who big people call us? Titi, Choose. To everybody, to the ones who even try.
Thank you very much.
More. We are not tired though, because
thank you.
Love you guys. See you again next week.
Marry me, oh, I be gentleman, not take me shaka.